Good evening, everyone, and I would like to thank you all for coming. My name is Travis Frost, and I'm here today to present an alternative to the previously recommended policy of mandating BMI screening amongst all public school students. It is no secret that obesity has become an American epidemic that comes with an array of consequences. With each passing generation, overall health decreases while medical expenses grow at an exponential rate. What I am proposing today is a program that provides public school students of all ages the opportunity to undergo annual BMI screenings. This would be the responsibility of the school districts and employed nurses, and results would be sent to consenting parents along with an educational flyer containing ways for betterment and information relating to healthy standards. The previously proposed bill, although aimed in the right direction, poses too great of a risk by requiring every student to get screened. In the state of Maine, roughly 30% of 10 to 17-year-olds are overweight or obese. In addition, current literature highlights that 53% of parents who receive their child's BMI report card did not believe that it accurately categorizes their child as overweight or obese. What this tells us is that if this is not an optional program, we would be labeling many students as overweight or obese when only half the parents would believe it to be accurate. This would not only be a waste of time and money, but more importantly, expose an unnecessary number of students towards the negative effects of being labeled as overweight or obese. Although with there's a large possibility of parents not buying into the idea of BMI screenings, we must also elaborate on whether or not all families would be able to make effective changes in their child's everyday life. In the state of Maine, data reveals that 42% of children live in families that are considered low income, defined as income below twice that of the federal poverty level. With this in mind, how many families can we truly expect to provide the financial support for effective and sustainable changes to their child? By no means am I saying that low-income families will entirely be disregarded in their child's opportunity to get their BMI screened. It just supports the idea of this being an optional idea to parents rather than a requirement. If parents feel that the benefits outweigh the risk, all they have to do is give consent and the school will provide them the service. This is a program open to every student, but we should leave it up to the legal guardians to make the choice for themselves rather than force it upon their children. In closing, I would urge you all to consider the attainability and practicality of this intervention. By no means will this put an end to the obesity problem, but will be a cost-effective and efficient step forward. Obesity is a complex, multifactorial chronic disease involving environmental, genetic, and physiologic factors that families oftentimes lack sufficient education on how to approach. If the parent is accepting of the idea, providing education on obesity, health improvements, and their child's BMI would be a great step forward with a realistic and attainable time frame and financial requirement. Again, thank you for your consideration, and I appreciate your time.